how to deliver. You can start with an eye-opener, like, for example, a fact or a joke. I combined both of them in the beginning. I gave you 2 facts, which were jokes. And this is a good way to attract attention. If you are not feeling very comfortable about your humor, this was a student of ISEF that she was presenting a paper about economics of transportation. And she kicked off her presentation with this meme here, which was pretty nice. It broke the ice. It put a smile in all the committee's faces. Pretty elaborate, pretty nice. You didn't need to become a comedian in order to deliver a good joke. All right, she had this. This did the job. It was pretty sweet. We all liked it. I will tell you more about jokes in a little bit. Keep your intro short and strong. Do not promise something that you cannot deliver. Again, about expectations. Okay, in 15 minutes, we will know what your topic proves, what your paper proves. So if you start by telling, so this is going to answer the most important question in economics today, in 15 minutes, we will know that this will not work. You have to have the facts also. I'm trying to tell you like how you are going to take these facts and present them in a nice way, but you should have also the facts. The facts are necessary. Do some serious research. 2 years ago, we had a student who she presented an amazing presentation. She was one of the top students also, top students of ISEF, and she presented a very nice presentation this was like a sales pitch. And she even gave us a booklet to every professor, and it was like a colorful booklet with amazing stuff. There was only one problem. There was 0 scientific research in the entire thing. Neither her paper, neither in the presentation, neither in that booklet. We took like an hour of deliberations in order to decide on her grade. She got a 4. Some people wanted to give her a 3. And this was a student who was going for a red diploma. Okay, so you need to make sure with your advisor that you do have the facts also. Now, you start strong, but then tone down and proceed smoothly. You cannot go like you are a teenage vlogger on YouTube. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you that and this and that, and it's going to be amazing. Let's jump into it. Let's go. Don't be like that. People will think that you are on something. Start relatively strong, then tone down and proceed smoothly. Cover the core of the paper in an interesting way. Stick to your script. Do not sidetrack because this is not going to be good. You are supposed, at the clarity of your home, you put some thought and you decided on a way to go. You have a script. You have some slides. Stick to that script that you have prepared. If you start sidetracking, that's not going to be good. Each bullet should lead naturally to the next one. And also, you attract the interest by asking questions. So instead of saying, so I use the nominal model because of that, you can say, so which model should we use here? I use the nominal model, but why did I do that? I did it because of that and that and that. So you ask questions to keep the audience engaging. Because automatically, when I change my report to a question report, people are like jumping in and they're saying, oh, he's asking a question, maybe I need to think. So when you change your report to a question report, people are paying more attention naturally. End strong. Make your finale crisp, clean, and powerful. Sum up the stronger points so everybody will be able to understand what you are talking about, what are your take-home messages, and everything. This can be strong. Thank the audience. This will be how you finish. Now, if you have a longer presentation, some of you are from the masters, and maybe your presentations will go like up to 45 minutes. In this case, you have to use cycles. Like, for example, now, if you notice, I'm speaking to a pretty calm way, but sometimes I just go stronger. So I follow a cycle of going, I tone down and then go stronger again, and then I tone down and then I go stronger again, because you cannot keep the attention by just being strong in the beginning and in the end. This is a long presentation. Some delivery pitfalls that they are very usual. Do not be unnecessarily provocative. This has happened, like I was in a presentation by a professor, actually. This was a research paper. And the guy came into the room. He was a young, freshly hired professor. And he had a topic on about the importance of zeros in econometrics. Like, for example, sometimes you have zero observations, but you don't know if you have zero because the measurement is just down to zero, or this person just was not even interested in answering this question. So the guy comes in, and he starts his presentation in the following way. I swear this is totally true. So imagine that it's you, and you want to hire a prostitute. And we're like, what? Come again? He's like, yeah. So imagine, like, for your own reasons, I don't know, you're a free person, you can do whatever you want. Why? Say you want to hire a carpenter. You want to hire a florist, a doctor, something. Do not be unnecessarily provocative. Maybe your topic is provocative. If you're dealing about economics of social issues, and you have to talk about prostitution in a scientific way, please do it. That would be totally okay. But do not try to use these unnecessarily provocative things in order to attract attention. Some people will not like it. Do not be sexist and racist. Sometimes, especially in empirical papers, there have been some statements, especially from boys, that they don't go well very much with the committees. Okay, so if you are doing, for example, you're calculating the tendency for consumption, don't be like, yes, and of course, women have a higher consumption tendency. Okay, don't say that. Okay, if your data say that, you can say, so we observed that women spend $10 more than men on average every day, but don't be like, yes, of course. Okay, and especially racist comments, like, for example, yeah, of course, Asian people spend less because we all know what's the relationship with money that they have. Okay, don't be like that. None of these facts are true. None of these facts are true. Don't be like that. Some people can get really offended. Okay, never be like that. Avoid personal political statements, especially for issues that they have to do with local politics. If your topic has to do something like that, go ahead, state it. Avoid to put your personal beliefs in there. This can only harm you. Get a second opinion for your humorous parts. You will present your thesis to somebody as a mock presentation. Ask them, so do you find this funny? Do you think if I say it like that, is it like politically correct, or does it have any other problem? Sometimes we think that something is funny, and first people don't find it funny, and some other people can be really offended from that. So give it a second try. Like if you have a humorous part, it would never be a problem to go to someone else and say, hey, I'm planning to say this, do you think it's funny or not? Do not expect audience reaction. I'm going to talk about this, like just scratch the top of it. This is a very big topic in public speaking. Sometimes we say something, and when we plan in our mind the presentation, we are like, when I say that, people will be like, oh. But this never happens in reality. First of all, reaction has to do totally with the mood of the audience. Professional comedians that it's their job to make people react, before they get out in the stage, they have other comedians that they go there and improve the mood of the audience. You have seen that. Even bands, they have people that they open for them to get the crowd warmed up. If you get into a presentation that nobody knows you, nobody even understands that what you say is going to be funny, some people, they may not even pay the necessary attention, do not expect a reaction. And why do I say that? If you say something that is funny, people might find it funny, but they will not laugh. Okay, and this is because they didn't expect it, they didn't feel comfortable to laugh, or many other reasons. If you present your main result and the audience is not like, stand up and start clapping, don't take this offensively. People may still like it, but they just don't give you this kind of reaction.